Okay, so I built this house in The Sims 4. Let's go ahead and do a tour of the entire thing because I think it turned out pretty dang cute. So it's supposed to be this like coastal style Cape Cod type of home, and I made it for a family. And then for the layout of the house, just so you can kind of understand it before we get into first person point of view, when you walk into the house right here, this is our entranceway, and then to the right hand side of it, we of course have our kitchen. Above the kitchen, we have the laundry room in this space, and then this right here is our den. Over to the left of the den, we have our dining space, and then in this entire area right over here, this is basically our main family room space. We have a garage on the top, and we have a garage on the bottom of this build. Then we lead ourselves up to the second floor, and at the second floor, the first room to the left is a bedroom for a teenage girl with her own private bathroom. Then we have the top floor landing that does take us over into a family room space. Before that, we have a bedroom for a teenage boy with his own bathroom right here. There is an upstairs hall bathroom, a bedroom for a little boy. We have an office, and then we have another girl's bedroom right here with her own private bathroom. And then in this long stretch, we have the primary bedroom with its own bathroom and then walk-in closet. Then we can just go ahead and do the house in first person point of view so you can see the entire thing. So over on the right hand side, before we actually get inside the house, I made this really cute gazebo situation that just has a table inside of there. And then we obviously will lead ourselves over to the house itself. We have a front porch with a couple of seating areas on both sides. And then when you first walk into the house itself, like I said, we have our front entranceway. Right across from the entranceway inside of this door, we have our first bathroom right here. Nothing too special, just a little bathroom. And then over to the side, like I mentioned, this is what our kitchen space looks like. So here is just an overall 360 of the space. We have a little seating area in the back corner. We have the fancy stove over on the right hand side, a coffee bar, and then of course our refrigerator. Like I mentioned, inside of here we have what is our laundry room space. So here's just a sneak peek of what that looks like. And then going back into the kitchen, we'll just go through these French doors right here to take us into our den. So the den itself is more like an informal living room space. So we just have a couple areas to sit. We have some games and just an overall look at this. Through the archway, we have our dining room over on the right-hand side. Again, nothing too crazy in here, just a table with some chairs and some shelves on both sides, letting us into one of the other entrances into our family room space. So as you can see, we have over in this back section, we have what is this built-in bar situation that I did. And then obviously, as you can see, this is our family room space. Over on the right-hand side, we have this really lovely grand staircase with a seating area in between. And then we have another seat right over here. Then going up to this platformed area, this is our first family room on the bottom floor with a television and then just a nice big sectional. And then over to the side, we of course have over here what is a piano space. Then I'll go ahead and show off our first garage right over here. So this is our main garage for our two parents. As you can see, there's just a couple of areas to do some woodworking. We have some of the utilities. And then I guess I'll just do a quick little sneak peek across to our second garage. This one right here is more of a fancier garage, as you can see. So we have a lot more cars inside of here. And then we just have some area for some tools and some accessories and things like that. And then we'll take our way up to the second floor. So the second floor of this, as you'll see in just a second, I made into more or less like an art studio. So as you can see, we just have a couple of different nooks and crannies when it comes to areas to paint, to do some drawing, just anything you possibly could think of when it comes to art and creativity. I made that up in this area. And then over here, we just have a simple bathroom space. Then I am just going to pan us over to this side of the house. Close your eyes, close your eyes. And then we are at the top of the grand staircase, like I mentioned from the bottom part below. Here's just a tour of what the area looks like when you first get upstairs. And then, like I mentioned, this bedroom right here is a bedroom for a teenage girl. So as you can see, we have this nice just 360 of the room. We have the bed with the vanity off to the side, this cool little pitted sofa situation, and then we just have lots of built-in storage. And then inside of here, we have her own private bathroom space. Then going back into the bedroom, we're just going to take ourselves into the hallway and show off some of the more spaces. So on this right-hand side right here, this is our bedroom for a teenage boy. So as you can see, it just kind of has a little bit more of a grungy aesthetic in here. We have lots of things that relate to doing things like gaming. And then we, of course, inside of here have another private bathroom space for his room. Then going back into the hallway where we have the staircase on this little right hand side right here, just a simple bathroom. I have this targeted towards a little kid, which you'll see his bedroom in just a second. But we, of course, have this area that is more or less just another upstairs family room space. This dang clipping is getting messed up too much for first person point of view. But going inside of here, this is our bedroom for our little boy. I love the little nature theme that I did inside of here. We have this cute little bed and just an overall look at how this room is. And then going back into this area, we're going to our office space, which is on the right-hand side right here. Nothing too wild or crazy, just a simple desk with some bookshelves behind it. And shout out to that chair. I literally have the same thing right over there. But going back into the hall, we have another bedroom right here for another girl who's not quite a teenager. It's a little bit more towards like a preteen, but here's what her bedroom looks like. She does have this really cool 2-story tower in hers with a nice window seat and of course a desk area. And then inside of this door to the left of her bedroom door, I just gave her her own private bathroom as well. And then when it comes to rooms, last but not least, we have the primary bedroom suite. So we have these French doors right here that of course lead us to the main bedroom space, but I'm gonna go ahead and show off the bathroom first. We have this nice large bathroom right here, and then over in the corner, I did do this really cool custom built-in shower. And then we of course have inside of the door next to the vanities, we have what is our walk-in closet. Then we have just going back into the bedroom itself. You will just see the rest of the primary suite just has some beds and some seating areas, nothing too wild or crazy inside of here as well. And then I am just going to quickly show what the backyard does look like. We have this cute little side yard right here that more or less just has some toys for our little kid. And then we of course have this back section which has this upstairs balcony. And then we of course have a pool area. And then underneath this gazebo, we just have an outdoor kitchen as well. Now this lot is a little bit on the smaller side when it comes to the property line, but we're just gonna use our little pretend imagination right now and just assume that all this grass is attached to the house itself. Now this is on the gallery under Austin Fendler. If you do wanna go ahead and download it, there's tons of CC, but I do think it's really, really cute. But if you enjoyed this house, give us a like, give us a follow, and download it, I guess, if you want. But yeah, Slay. She's a cutie dang patootie.